Hi everyone. Today I am going to teach you the concept of complementary angle, which is a very important chapter of class 10th trigonometry that has a great use in the competitive examination. So if I will say sine of 30 degree, sine of 30 degree is equal to the cos of 60 degree, then you may not believe, but I am going to teach you the concept of complementary angle through which you could understand that what is the meaning of this, and this is really equal and why it is the equal. All you will get to understand today through this concept of the complementary angle. So what is the meaning of complementary angle? So complementary angle, when the sum of two angle is the 90, then we call the complementary angle. Like this, one angle is 30, so other angle will be the 60, so both of them are complement to each other. That means sum of these are the 90, like this 70 plus 20. When the sum of these are the complement means 90, then we will call it is a complementary angle. So how it can be a greater use in the trigonometry, that I am going to discuss today. As we all know that trigonometry applies to the right angle triangle, in which one angle is already 90 degree, this one name as the A, B and C. So as we have this one is the already a 90 degree, and let's suppose, and as we know that, so that if the angle B is already 90, so angle A plus angle C will be the equal to the 90, so that we could say that if angle A and C both are the complement to each other, that means both angle are complementary angle, and through which we are going to understand some concept. Let's suppose angle C we have the 30 degree. So what is going to be this one angle? So you will answer that angle A is going to be the 60 degree, but understand how we get the 60 degree. So as we know that angle A plus angle C is equal to 90. So at the place of angle C, we could write the 30 degree as given. So it is 90 degree. So angle A is equal to the 90 minus of 30, and here you will get the 60 degree. And like this, if I will write that this is not a 30 degree, but this is a theta, that means this is something angle. And if I will ask you to find what is the angle A, so as we know that angle A plus of angle C is equal to 90 degree, and we have to find angle A, and where the angle C is equal to the theta, and this one we have the 90, so angle A is going to be the 90 minus of theta. So this is what you have to understand, that so the angle A is going to be the 90 minus of theta, if this one angle is the theta. So this is what you have to understand, the basic thing. And now how this is going to have a greater use or the application of this same concept. So if I will ask you, let's suppose I am going to draw this figure somewhere like here to making the more precise. Let's suppose I draw this figure here, and where this one is in theta, name as the A, B and C, and this one is the 90 minus of theta. So as you know, and if I will ask you to find the sine theta, so what is the sine theta? Sine theta means the perpendicular by the hypotenuse. So this one is going to be the this one is going to be the base, and this one is going to be the perpendicular for this theta. So right here the AB by AC. So this is the sine theta. If I will ask you to cos theta means base upon hypotenuse. So this is going to be the BC by AC. And if I will ask you to find the tan theta, so the tan theta is going to equal, the tan theta means the perpendicular by the base, and the perpendicular we have the AB, and the base we have which is the BC. And if I will ask you to find the sec theta is the reciprocal of the cos theta. So reciprocate this, the AC by BC. And if I will ask you to the cosec theta, and as you know that cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, so it is going to AC by AB, and the reciprocal of tan theta, which is the cot theta, that means it is equal to BC by AB. Now are you get to find these values? And if I will ask you to find the sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, sec, cosec and cot for this angle 90 minus theta, so find here. So sine of 90 minus of theta. That means I am finding the sine theta with relative to angle A, and angle A we have the 90 minus theta when angle C is the theta. So this is for this angle, this is going to be the perpendicular BC, and the hypotenuse is going to remain same, which is the AC, and cos of 90 minus of theta. And for this, cos means the base upon hypotenuse, so AB is going to be the base for this angle, and the AC will remains the perpendicular. And like this, the tan theta, tan 90 minus theta. So tan 90 minus theta, that means the tan theta means the perpendicular by base, and for this angle, this is going to be the perpendicular and this is the base. So right here the BC by AB. And as we know that the reciprocal of sine theta, which is the cosec of let's suppose first I am going to write the reciprocal of cos theta, which is the sec theta. So sec of 90 minus theta is going to be the AC by AB, because it is the reciprocal of cos theta, and the reciprocal of sine theta, which we know that it is the cosec theta. So right here the cosec 90 minus theta, which is going to equal AC by BC, and the reciprocal of tan theta, which we all know, which is the cot theta, and this is going to be the AB by BC. Now if you done this thing, you have to make an observation what you are going to similar, then you will able to understand why the sine of 30 is equal to cos of 60, and what is the main concept here we have. So if you able to see that here we have that sine of 90 minus theta, which is equal to BC by AC, and if you able to see that the cos of theta, which is also equal to BC by AC. So the sine of 90 minus theta is equal to BC by AC, and cos of theta is equal to BC by AC. That means LHS is equal in both of the equation. Let's suppose name as the first equation and name as the second equation. So if the if the RHS is equal in both of the equation, that means the LHS will also remain the same. So from 1 and 2, you could say that cos of theta equal to sine of 90 minus of theta. Like this, you could say this is your identity or identity of the trigonometry. And let's suppose, if I am going to prove you why the sine theta, sine of 30 is equal to the cos of 60. If I have to prove this one, so here let's suppose that theta is equal to the 60. So if we let the theta is equal to 60, that means the theta is equal to 60. So the cos of 60 at the place of theta, you have to write the 60, and here also the sine 90 minus of 60, because at the place of theta you have to write the 60, and then cos of 60 is equal to sine of 30, because the 90 minus 60 is the 30. So as you able to get that this is the right what I said earlier. So how we get this one? Using this identity over a closer observation, that cos of theta is equal to sine of 90 minus theta. Like this, we have the 6 identity from this relation. So as you get this one as in first identity, name as the first identity, and if you able to see that sine of theta, which is the AB by AC, is equal to cos of 90 minus theta, which is also AB by AC. So if the RHS is equal in both of them, so LHS will also remain the equal. This is the basic understood mathematics. So right here the sine of theta is equal to the cos of 90 minus of theta. This is the second identity. Now what is going to be the third identity? So let's suppose here we have the tan of 90 minus theta, which is equal to BC by AC, and here the cot of theta is also a BC by AC. Again the RHS is equal, then LHS will remains the equal. So here we get the cot of theta, which is equal to tan of 90 minus of theta, and here we have the sec AB AC by BC, and this is going to equal to the cosec 90 minus theta AC by BC. So from here you get the fourth identity, that sec of theta is equal to cosec of 90 minus of theta, and like this you could write the another fifth identity, which is the cosec of theta is equal to the sec of 90 minus of theta, and the last identity, which is the tan of theta is equal to cot of 90 minus of theta. And this is the same. When you observe here all those things, you will get to understood. So I think you understood why these are the equal and what is the meaning of complementary angle. Now in the next video I will make a practice of question over this, and you will able to solve the question like this. The sine of like this, sine of 72 equal, and then cos of 18. So if I will ask you what it is equal to the x, so what is the value of x? So the value of x is going to be the 1. You will say why the value of x is going to equal to 1? So if you will see that using the identity, the sine of 72 is equal to the cos of 18. You will say why? How can you say the sine of 72 is equal to the cos of 18? So use the identity like this. Let's suppose we have an identity like this. The sine of theta is equal to the cos of 90 minus of theta. And let's suppose we have the theta 72. So let the here the theta is 72. So this side is going to 72 and this side is going to cos of 90 minus of 72. And from here you will get sine of 72 is equal to cos of 18. So as you get to understood that sine of 72 is equal to cos of 18, that means both of them are equal. So equal will be cancelled out and the answer will remain the 1. And this is how you have to use to solve the concept of complementary angle. And you are able to solve such a complicated question which you have asked in the many competitive examination. And thank you for today.